just go? Can we just go? Figure out where we're going. Can we just
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some money saving life hacks. I know as a college student, traditionally we are quite without money to say the least, and so saving money in college is like a must-do activity. I figured I would share with you guys just a few money saving life hacks that I've come across in my past 2 years as a college student. If you know any others that I don't mention in today's video, make sure to leave it down below. And also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of the other back to college related content in my Countdown to College series. Playlist will be linked down below, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the money saving life hacks. So just like all the other, college advice videos that I've done on my channel, I am going to be having my notes here on my phone, read them off to you guys. Let's begin with comparison shopping, or shopping around for textbooks. This is a big thing because textbooks can be so expensive, and a lot of times people don't realize that you should never purchase textbooks from the bookstore at your university because they tend to be astronomically more expensive. Now, if it's required and they only offer the textbook through the university, then you can't really do much there. But if you have situations where they don't make it, or you can purchase it online, I suggest one, that you rent it versus buying it. Only typically need it for that class, so why purchase the textbook? It's cheaper to rent it. If you have to buy it, again, do what you gotta do. But if you have the option to rent it, I would recommend you doing that option first and foremost. Money saving hack: save on textbooks by renting them. With that, I also want to share that you can also sometimes find the resources that you need either at the library. You can rent it out for maybe so many days or hours to use the textbook. I found that at Clemson there's some textbooks that they offer at our local library. You can literally get it for a span of time and then just take pictures or do whatever problems you need to do out of it. Borrow it from a friend, same way, or you can even search it online and see if somebody has like a free PDF version of it. The next one is to limit the amount of times that you eat out. So if you limit the number of times that you eat out, maybe at the beginning of the month, or maybe you budget and you have a certain amount of money set aside for going out, eating out, whatever, entertainment, try to kind of already have that mindset like, oh, I'm going to set aside $100 to eat out for the month. So yes, if I say yes to this opportunity, maybe I need to cut back on how much I spend being with this friend, or maybe I just need to know that I'm gonna have to say no to this friend and not eat anything with them because I've met my budget. Have that mindset, financially conscious mindset, kind of know your financial situation and be conscious of that when you're saying yes to different social outings or social events. Next is to not get the biggest dining hall meal plan. If you have the option to have like a block plan for the dining hall in and of itself, pick like one of the lowest ones, because I can guarantee you the food will taste great, the first few weeks, and then as time goes on, you're going to either get sick of it, you're going to realize it's really not as great as you thought it was. You think about how many times you think you're going to eat, and then like downsides one, because you're probably not going to eat all 3 meals in the dining hall. I hate to break it to you, but you're probably going to be busy, or you're going to go and do things. This is just all different things that let you know you shouldn't pig out on the dining hall meal plan, because you're probably not going to be eating there very long. Next, make sure that you are taking like snacks to go from the dining hall when possible. Utilize the dining hall as your own little convenience store market. Grab something as you're leaving. There's to-go boxes, at least at Clemson, where you could bring things and meals with you to go. So maybe you put in like a few bananas, an apple, other stuff that you can kind of like leave in your book bag and take with you as you're walking around. Next is to try to avoid getting coffee out. So in order to avoid that one, you can either get some type of coffee maker, because it'll probably pay for itself if you drink coffee pretty frequently, or also again, get the coffee at the dining hall. Get the stuff and bring it with you, and you can drink it on your way to class. Again, use the dining hall to your advantage. You already got to pay all that money, might as well make something out of it. Buy groceries and meal prep. Either know that you're going to buy groceries and cook the stuff and like meal prep it, or just like don't buy all the food. Pick one side or the other, but if you go ahead and buy the food and never cook it, you're wasting money and you're wasting food. Double whammy. Avoid all of that. Meal prep, plan ahead, know what you're going to buy, make a list, whatever you got to do for yourself. Up next is to not bring your car on campus, at least not at first if you're living on campus, or maybe even if it's your freshman year. There's so many other alternatives to think about beforehand. Public transportation, you can ask friends if you need to go like places. You can Uber, you can Lyft. There's like Zip Car on some campuses. There's bike share. Some places have like those like bird scooters that you can do as well. So there's usually a whole bunch of other alternatives that you can look into before having to like rely on your car, because you'll probably save money with with Zipcar, the locations were like 20 times closer to my dorm. So if I decided to Zipcar somewhere, I could park way closer than somebody who had their car on campus and had to park further out. It's a little bit more convenient a lot of times. Same thing with like the bike share and all that stuff. If you decide to bring your car, that's great, but definitely don't think that it's something you have to bring right off the bat, because there's usually a whole bunch of other alternatives. I'm not saying you shouldn't bring it to campus, but if you want to save money, know that there's some other alternatives that you can utilize and forego the fact that you have to bring your car on campus. Being an RA most times allows you to have discounted or really subsidized meal and housing, as well as you're able to get a job that pays you on campus. Now you have a room all to yourself, and now you have a job as well. So it's like a whole bunch of benefits for you to save money. Another is to sell clothes that you aren't using anymore, like rarely use. You can rack up and get some fun money for you to go do outings or whatever, and it's literally from things that you're already not wearing. Next is to try to use your college's, the university gym and stuff, versus getting and investing in a gym membership. And this is because most universities tend to have like a recreation center, and it's just way more cost effective for you to use that, because it's usually already being billed and paid in your tuition and fees. So you're already paying for it, so why go out and pay $10 to $20 a month at like some other fitness place where you can utilize your on-campus gym if it has the resources that you're looking for in a gym. And if you are into like fitness, you know, you want to become some kind of trainer or a fitness instructor, you can also maybe potentially get a job out of it as well. So my last and final one is, if you have any memberships or subscriptions you're not using, go ahead and cancel those out. That way you save X amount of money each month that you're not paying for some service that you're never using. And for the final like bonus one is to be conscious of where you're shopping for like your groceries and stuff. Some stores are historically like more expensive on what they're going to charge you than others. So if you're trying to be very budget conscious with your groceries, I wouldn't recommend shopping all your groceries at like a Publix or a Harris Teeter, because they're meant for higher end shopping than something like a Walmart, Ingles, a Kroger, Aldi's, all those kind of places are a little bit more affordable, budget friendly. I know there's certain items I still get from Publix. I don't buy all of my groceries from there. Keep that kind of thing in mind if you're trying to be more budget conscious with your spending, like grocery shopping. If you don't mind, if you're chill and you're like, hey, I really love the service at Publix, I'm willing to pay that, and for their things, that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a big thumbs up. Check out the other videos down below that are part of this Countdown to College series. Leave any of your college questions, advice, any of that stuff down below, so again we can create like a big conversation and community for all of our different money saving hacks, as well as just questions that I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys.